guys, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Liz and this is Simply Homeschool. If you guys are returning, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy days. I know you guys are all super busy and spending time with me today. So today is going to be all about tips for a new homeschooling mama or dad or grandma. You know who you are. So tips for the new homeschooling teacher. Well, I'm not new, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So this can actually not only be for new homeschooling parents, this can work for any of us. I'm always open to hearing new ideas from other mamas on what I can do to help out that certain situation. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is to try to have a plan. Now, if you have a plan and it goes off the rails, be okay with it. It's gonna happen. Just know that it will happen and be okay with it. Just kind of roll with the punches, you guys. You can get back on track. Just don't let it stress you out too much because that can truly just ruin your day, your week, even your month. So just have a plan. If it goes off, just try to work your way back to that plan, even if it takes some time, but always have a plan. All right, so we are all parents here and we know that one thing as a parent that we have to have is patience, right? Same thing with homeschooling. Now we are teachers, so we definitely have to have patience. It gets a little tough sometimes, but give yourself grace, you guys. Give yourself grace. If you need a moment, take a moment. If your kid needs a moment, give them a moment. Once those moments are over, things will get better. Okay, so the next one I want to say has to be one of my most important things that I have learned as a homeschooling mom. Make a lunch. Maybe even for yourself, but I'm talking for your kids. Make a lunch for your kids. Pack them a lunch. You can do it the night before. You can do it at the beginning of the week and set up their lunches for the week. Pack their lunches with snacks, because I'm telling you, your kids will think that your fridge is open all day long. I'm telling you. So they will be home all day. They'll be doing school. They'll be bored. They'll want a snack. So make sure you have some healthy choices and, you know, maybe a couple little sweet treats in there or snacks for after the day once they're done with their schoolwork. But pack their snacks. It will help them tremendously, and you. The next one I have for you guys, I have definitely mentioned this in other videos, and this is going to be write a letter to yourself. Liz, I'm writing you this letter to remind you why you decided to homeschool. You wanted the flexibility, you wanted the safeness of your own home, you wanted to help your kids in their own education, you wanted to set up a curriculum that adjusts to them, you want it so you have more family time. I mean, the list can go on and on and on. Make sure you make a list, because one day throughout the year you will definitely need it. You will need it to go back on and to look out and to refresh your mind on why you chose this hard choice of homeschooling. I'm going to tell you, it is a hard job, and it is not for the faint of heart, but it is the most rewarding. When you see what you're teaching your kid and they're learning it and they're embracing it and they're loving it, it has to be one of the best, I don't know, gifts that you can get. I love homeschooling. I'm gonna tell you, I have some bad days sometimes, but the good way overpowers the bad, and I'm so excited for this year. I cannot wait. I've changed so many things, and I think that it's going to make our year so much better. So I'm excited. So stay tuned for that, because you guys will be seeing how it unravels. Okay, so another thing I want to tell you is don't be in a rush. If you feel your kids are struggling in a certain subject, take your time with them, work on it with them. You know, if they're excelling in something else, kind of break away from that other subject and spend some more time on the subject that they're having a problem in. That is the joy of homeschool. You can do that. So this one is a really, really good one, in my opinion. Do not ever compare your child to someone else's as far as how they are learning, how quickly they're learning, what level they are on. None of that matters. None of that matters. We all excel in certain things and we all struggle in certain things, even as adults. So never compare your children. I mean, and I'm not even saying to other kids. I'm talking about even with your own kids, because from my situation that I'm in, my son is learning differently than my daughter at a different speed. And I'm okay with that. I have to be okay with that because we are all different and we all excel in stuff and we all struggle in things. So don't compare your kids. Okay, so this one's pretty tricky and I still have problems with it sometimes, even today. I was raised in the public school system, so trying to unschool my brain is really hard. Just knowing that we are homeschooling. It is not school that you would send your kid to school. So it doesn't even have to look like that at all. For instance, you don't have to have a classroom. I have a classroom. I like my classroom, but it's fun for me. It makes me feel like we're going somewhere outside of the house sometimes. So I like that. But if you don't have that, you don't need that. Do it on a couch. Do it on the floor on a blanket as a picnic. Go outside. Unschool your brain. You know, it doesn't have to be like set days, set schedules, set times. I mean, it's nice sometimes to have a plan, but it doesn't have to always be like, you know, like the lunch bell rang, we have to eat lunch. You know what I'm saying? You could kind of just do what you want basically, but still have a plan. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so my last one is the best one and my favorite, and it's pray more, worry less. You guys, it's the truth. If you're struggling, pray. It'll help you. So praying more will definitely help your soul. It'll rejuvenate you. It'll help you just feel better about things. Just try not to worry as much. Kind of, you know, roll with it, you guys. Just roll with it. I definitely, now I'm telling you all of these things only because I've gone through all these things and I still go through all these things. So I'm trying to be a helpful tip giver. Helpful tip giver. That's not right. I don't know what you'd call it. I'm doing this video just to help out other mamas and dads just like myself. I still struggle with these things. I'm still working through them, and I will until the end of homeschooling. So I wanted to share this with you guys, especially for you new mamas out there that are homeschooling or dads that are homeschooling that need some encouragement or some helpful tips that can help you guys along the way. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. Be blessed and stay safe.